If this latest discovery turns out to be true, then we may have just discovered the most important piece of evidence for the existence of a horned bull, god that was worshipped in Egypt 3,000 years ago. According to reports coming out of Egypt, archaeologists working beneath the sacred precincts of Egypt's Karnak Temple Complex in Luxor recently uncovered a stone statue of a bull-headed deity with long, spiraled horns. And if that weren't shocking enough, this horned bull statue was found to conceal a secret chamber which was filled with hundreds of ancient gold artifacts. But why was this statue made of stone, and what was it hiding? And why have we never heard of this incredible discovery before now? Join us as we explore the story behind this unbelievable horned bull god discovery and find out if it really did reveal one of the most important secrets of ancient Egypt. The great temple of Karnak near Luxor is without question one of the most impressive structures ever built by ancient man. Built over many centuries, its many monuments were constructed by pharaohs and queens of the 18th dynasty, all the way through to the 27th dynasty. That's a span of 1,000 years of history. It is here in Karnak where we find some of Egypt's greatest treasures, including a sacred lake, several huge sacred animals, and various other hidden chambers that have only been recently discovered. The complex is vast, covering an area nearly twice the size of the Great Pyramid of Giza. With so much ground to cover, it's no surprise that archaeologists are still discovering new things here to this very day. In fact, earlier this year, a team of researchers led by archaeologist Sarah Parcock used high-tech scanning equipment to peer beneath the temple grounds and discovered a series of tunnels that appeared to lead to a mysterious underground complex. While archaeologists continue to work on excavating this underground labyrinth, a new discovery has come to light that may prove to be even more exciting than their underground pyramid discovery. In a report published by the Daily Star, archaeologists claim to have found a stone statue of a bull-headed deity with long, spiraled horns buried near the Avenue of Sphinxes, one of the most well-known areas of Karnak. According to legend, this avenue was created by Queen Hatshepsut in the 15th century BC and was designed to symbolize her connection to the divine. However, new discoveries suggest that this avenue and others, like it, may have been used for much more than just processions. The statue in question was discovered during a routine excavation when archaeologists stumbled upon a burial shaft that had been cleverly disguised as a storage room. Inside the shaft, they found a large number of small clay figurines, each depicting either a human head or a human body with the upper half of a bull. These clay figures were likely votive offerings made by worshippers hoping to gain favor with the deity they were honoring. But who exactly was this mysterious bull god? Unfortunately, the name of this deity is not known, but there are a few details about his identity that can be gleaned from the iconography surrounding him. For one, he is clearly associated with bulls and has a distinct bull head with long curved horns. In addition, he is depicted with a solar disk on his head, indicating his connection to the sun. These details are similar to the Egyptian god Apis, also known as Ammon, who was often depicted with the head of a bull and was associated with both the sun and the pharaohs. Another possibility is that the deity could be an alternate form of Amun, given that Amun was commonly worshipped in the form of a ram. Given the proximity of the statue to the avenue of ram-headed sphinxes, it is possible that these new discoveries may help Egyptologists better understand the nature of the cult that worshipped this horned bull god. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this discovery is the reason behind the concealment of the statue and the gold treasure with which it was buried. According to archaeologists, the statue was intentionally buried under a false floor in order to protect it from looters. But why would such a simple statue need to be protected? And what was the significance of the golden cache that was found with it? According to archaeologist Zahi Hawass, the reason for the burial is unknown, which is surprising since Karnak was once an active place of worship, and it's unlikely that anyone would want to steal a statue of a bull god. However, this detail may actually be explained by another curious fact about this horned bull god statue. Unlike most other statues found in Egypt, this particular statue is not carved from granite or limestone, but rather from a type of sandstone that was likely imported from another region. This suggests that the statue was not created in Egypt and may have been brought here intentionally for this burial. If this is true, then it's possible that the statue was not meant to be worshipped at Karnak at all, but was instead smuggled into the temple in order to hide it from prying eyes. But why was it buried with gold? Gold was the most valuable metal in ancient Egypt and was commonly used to decorate statues of important deities. In fact, many of the most famous treasures of ancient Egypt are made of gold, such as the mask of Tutankhamun. So it's not surprising that a statue of a bull god would be decorated with gold. However, what makes this particular find so interesting is the sheer quantity of gold that was found with the statue. According to archaeologists, the statue was literally dripping with gold, suggesting that whoever buried it wanted to make sure that it would never be forgotten. However, despite the importance of this find, there has been virtually no coverage of it outside of Egypt. Most Egyptologists have not even acknowledged its existence, which has led some people to speculate that the discovery was either fabricated or suppressed by the Egyptian government. This lack of coverage is especially strange given the recent attention that has been paid to other Egyptian discoveries, such as the tomb of Nefermat and the bust of Sekhmet. Clearly, there is something about this bull god statue that the authorities do not want the world to know. So what is the truth behind this mysterious horned bull god statue? There are a lot of theories, but unfortunately no hard evidence to back any of them up. One possibility is that the statue represents a completely lost cult of a horned bull god that was deliberately erased from Egyptian history. This theory is supported by the fact that no other horned bull statues have ever been found in Egypt, and that the statue itself was buried in an unusual way. If this is true, then the statue may be the only remaining physical evidence of a religion that once played an important role in Egyptian society. Another possibility is that the statue is simply a misidentified Apis statue that was later buried to protect it from looters. This theory is supported by the fact that Apis was commonly worshipped in the form of a ram, and that the statue was found near an avenue of ram-headed sphinx. However, this theory does not explain why a simple Apis statue would need to be buried, or why it was made from imported sandstone. A third possibility is that the entire discovery was fabricated by unscrupulous individuals looking to make a quick profit. In recent years, there have been a number of high-profile cases of Egyptian antiquities being smuggled out of the country and sold on the black market. It's not out of the realm of possibility that someone could have created this statue and buried it in Karnak in order to sell it to a private collector. In fact, there are several similar statues of Apis that have been found in private collections, leading many Egyptologists to believe that they were stolen from Egypt. Unfortunately, there is no way to know for sure what the truth is. The statue itself is currently in the possession of Egyptian authorities, but it has not yet been put on display. Perhaps one day soon, it will be possible to learn more about this mysterious horned bull god and the cult that worshipped him. But until then, we may never know the truth behind this incredible discovery. What do you think? Is this the first piece of evidence that we have found for the existence of a horned bull god in ancient Egypt? Or is it nothing more than a misidentified Apis statue? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching. Standard YouTube disclaimer. We are not archaeologists, nor do we pretend to be. We simply put together what we found on the internet and present it to you. Any errors or oversights are purely our own. We would like to thank everyone who took the time to watch this video. Your support means everything to us, and we hope that you continue to watch and enjoy our content.